Hope you're doing well. Okay, as usual, I think I have to tilt the camera down a little bit. Yeah, because you guys don't usually see this half of my room. Yeah, I need to tilt this down. Hope you're all doing well. Oh no. Well, sorry guys, awkward. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Well, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna grab this thing right here. Actually, that might work. Okay, no, this could work. This could be fine. Cool. All right, well, we'll get started in like 4 minutes here. Let's kind of just hang out and relax and hang out, and we'll get started. Oh yeah, you guys haven't seen Marty in a hot minute. He's kind of been on the sidelines lately, but he's back and better than ever. He puts up with so much, don't you, little muffin? Don't you, muffin? I just love this little teddy bear right here. Okay, you can go. Again, I never really know where to go in my room whenever I record in here. What's up? Okay. All right, yep. You got about 2 more minutes, and then we'll get started. I will be right back. Oh, hush. We're back. Had to feed the animals, so 1 more minute. Okay. We can turn that. I think that's a good volume. 1 more minute. I hope you guys like my room. It feels kind of weird to record in my room, but I don't want to bother my roommate and like take up the space out there. So I think I'll be doing these in my room now, but yep, that's my room. That's my wall of Trader Joe's cards. They go up there too. And then that's my bookshelf with some pictures and a quilt that my grandmother made with some turtles on it. Maybe I'll just do a stretch session that's like a tour of my room. Or my house. I don't know. Okay. Anyways, welcome to Dancer's Stretch. If you don't know me, my name is Maddie, and we'll go ahead and get started. All right. So, my AC is like super loud right now. I don't know why. We're gonna start laying on our backs and do some nice centering breathing here, yeah? So we'll be on our backs. You can lay in any comfortable position. Maybe you want to keep your feet planted, maybe move to a reclined butterfly, or just stretch them all the way out, whatever you're feeling. Ooh, good stretch for me. I've been doing computer work like all day, so this is gonna feel good. Okay, so getting into whatever position you feel most comfortable in. And we'll just start with a nice circular breath. We'll take 3 breaths, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. All right, so we begin breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Again, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Last time, in through the nose and out through the mouth. And we'll just move into a nice body scan here. Starting from the crown of the head and moving down through the toes. Noticing any areas of tension or discomfort that you're holding on to. And with every exhale, just releasing into the floor. Maybe bringing your focus to your jaw, noticing if you're maybe grinding your teeth, clenching it all. Something that helps me is thinking of releasing my tongue from the roof of my mouth and just letting my jaw be open a little bit. Few more breaths here. And we'll come back together with 3 more breaths. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Again, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Last time, in through the nose and out through the mouth. And before we come to a comfortable seat, we're just going to take a gentle heel rock here. Just releasing a little further into the floor. Good. Gently pulling the feet to a planted position, and we'll just gently windshield wiper the legs side to side. And we'll do a few of these, I call them scoops. So we'll send our feet out, come parallel, and turn it out, send them down, come parallel, a few more times like this. And we'll reverse. So bringing up through turnout, pushing down through parallel. Good. And coming back up, a couple more windshield wipers here. And coming to stillness, we'll go ahead and gently roll onto our sides and come up to a seated position. And gently, actually, let's go into our tabletop for our usual cat-cows. Gotta get some mobility going in the spine. So we'll reach the chest up, pelvis up, and contract into a cat pose. Couple passes like this. And returning back to center, we'll go ahead and take a couple lateral C curves here. Good. Taking a few circles with the chest. And making sure we go both directions. And taking some hip circles. So I'm actually going to scoot forward a little bit. Sending the hips back and around. I don't know if you can hear my hips popping, but it does not sound the most pleasant. All right, and reverse. Good. And we'll turn towards the front here. Good. You guys stay where you are. I'm just turning towards the front so you can see me. We'll go ahead and thread the needle here. So reaching up with the right hand, we'll tuck underneath the left. Taking a few breaths here. And gently rolling up through the spine, reaching up and planting the hands down. Other side, reaching up and going under. And rolling up, reaching up, replacing. We're gonna go one more time. Other side, reaching up, tucking under. And this time we're gonna take a bind. The bind is optional, but if you'd like a deeper stretch, go ahead and release the supporting arm. There shouldn't have actually been much weight on it, and we're gonna wrap it around the low back, grabbing the opposite thigh. And really try to think of rotating the chest towards the ceiling here as much as you can while still keeping the hips square. You might need to adjust here and there like me. And gently release the bind, replacing the hand, rolling up, reaching up, and replace. Ooh, I got a little unsquare there. Reaching up, opposite side, tucking under. Hand comes up, reaching around the back for the opposite thigh. Trying to rotate that chest towards the ceiling. Checking in with your breathing here, making sure it's still steady and even. And gently releasing the bind, planting the hand, rolling up and replacing. Good. We take just a couple cat-cows right here. That was a bit of a stretch. Good. And gently, you guys stay here. I'm just going to rotate. Turn the toes in, knees out, sending back into a child's pose. Really reaching the hands forward, sending the hips back, chest reaches for the floor. And we'll gently roll up through the spine. We're gonna, just go forward. We're gonna take our hands behind us and push our hips forward for a little baby camel. This should stretch the front of the hips. You can release the head back. Really engage your glutes here so that you're sending the hips forward and up and not just crunching in the low back. And we'll send it back into a child's pose. Okay, you guys can still see me, that's good. And rolling up through the spine, sending the hands back and pushing the hips forward, chest reaches for the sky. And releasing the pose, pushing back into child's pose one more time. Staying here. I'm going to rotate really quick, but you guys stay where you're at, just so you can see me. Good. Now we'll wait so that we get a nice stretch through the left side body. Sending energy through the fingertips, reaching away. Sending the hips back and away. Do I hear a bear? I do hear a bear. And coming through center, other side. Reaching away to the left, getting a stretch through the right side body. Couple more breaths here. And moving back through center. We'll gently roll up through the spine. Good. Bring those knees together. I'm going to turn this way so you guys can see me. I'm doing a lot of rotating this class. We're going to stretch out our feet, yeah? So tucking our toes under, we're going to sit back onto our heels, nice and lifted for a nice plantar stretch. Making sure that we're not sickling our feet, yeah? But over the toes. Sitting nice and tall. I don't know about you guys, but this stretch is always fairly difficult for me. There's the bear. Oh no, please don't knock over the camera. There we go. Oh, good. And we'll come forward, untuck our toes, sitting off to the side, and we'll stretch our feet out in front of us. Nice and long. Couple ankle circles here. You can't see them because Marty's in the way. Couple ankle circles, making sure they're going both directions. Maybe you want to shake your legs out on the floor, just because that pose, that stretch can create a little bit of tension there. Hi, little one. How can I be of assistance to you at this time, Mr. Squishy Face? All right, next thing we're gonna do is gently flexing our feet. We're gonna reach forward, pull our elbows down, keep our back nice and flat, and reach that chest forward and down. Still reaching here. And we'll gently release forward, pointing our toes. Staying here. And rolling up through the spine, flexing the feet. We're gonna go ahead and reach forward, grabbing the toes, pulling the elbows down towards the floor. Couple more breaths here. Thinking of sending those hips back and those heels forward, again with that idea of the oppositional energy. And releasing over. Rolling up through the spine. Next thing we're going to do is a little different. We're going to flex the feet, grab the balls of the feet, and instead of pulling down, we're going to round the back and pull away from the legs, pushing our feet into our hands. Our hands are trying to pull our feet back so that we get a nice stretch through our back here. Be careful though, you don't want to pull too hard. But just a nice and gentle stretch here. Maybe you want to do a little rocking back and forth, so flexing the feet all the way back, and then coming to like a demi point, whatever feels good for you here. Really getting an even stretch through the back. And release over. No need to point the feet, just releasing over the legs. And rolling up. Good, maybe rolling shoulders a little bit there, shaking it out. It's a pretty intense stretch for that one. Couple little twists here. Let's actually come to our knees into onto our knees, and we'll just take a nice little swing with the arms here, yeah? Like I said, easy to get kind of stiff in that position. So we'll just loosen up the back. Good. And coming to a comfortable seat. Next, we'll do one of my favorite stretches, our neck stretch, yeah. All right, so coming to a comfortable seat. Oh boy, Marnie thinks I'm gonna play with him, but I'm not. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take our left arm, at least this is the left arm for me. We're gonna cross it behind our back. Hello. grab my hand, interlace my fingers, keep it at my hip. Oh no, Marty's gonna start barking. We're gonna reach the crown of our head up nice and tall and drop it to the side. And you should get a nice, you should get a nice stretch through the side of your neck here. And if you'd like, you can take a little bit of a rolling motion. Oh boy, he barks again. He's gonna be banished. Oh, okay, nope. Keep stretching. Hey, hey, out you go. Out you go. Hey, what are you doing? Nope, nope. Sorry, guys. All right, couple more breaths here. And gently, without lifting your head, release your hands and push your head back up to center, looking side to side. Nice and gentle. Maybe dropping side to side just a bit. Noticing if one side feels looser than the other. I like doing one side because I'm like, ooh, it's so tight. And then and it just drops all the way on that one. All right, other side. Taking my right arm, placing it behind me here, grabbing my hands, lifting my crown of my head up nice and high and dropping it towards my hands. Again, sitting up nice and high on our sits bones. Trying to incorporate moments of stillness. And releasing your hands, pushing your head back up to center. Looking side to side. Maybe dropping gently side to side. Taking a few head circles here. And other direction. Good. And coming back up. Whew, I'm a little dizzy. And let's move into a butterfly pose, yeah? So we'll gently reach the chest forward, a little bit of spinal articulation here, rolling up through the spine, again forward, and rolling up. 2 more times forward, rolling up. Last time we go forward, and rolling up. And we'll reverse, contracting down through the spine, poking the head out and coming up again. And up again. And up last time. And up. And we'll release forward. Maybe you want to stretch your arms out in front of you. And we'll roll up through the spine. My roommate just came home. And we're gonna dip the right shoulder in, stretching the hip. I promise Marty's fine out there. He's just trying to be a guard dog. And switching sides, left shoulder in. Getting a nice opening in the hips. Right shoulder in. And up, left shoulder in. And coming up, let's go ahead and move into a straddle here. Yeah, so I say this every week. Let me make sure you see both my feet. Straddle should never be at 180. Yeah, not anatomically possible. I don't care how many Russian ballet teachers told you that is the truth. It is false. Yeah, so, ooh, pop my hip. Anyways, so it should always be just slightly, at least in front of 180, if not, even more. Wherever you're at is fine, but don't try for 180. It's not necessary, not possible. Don't do it. Let's go ahead. You need to point your toes, flex them, whatever feels good, and just gently in your hands. You can come to your forearms or lay all the way down. Whatever you do, just try to keep those knees and those toes facing upwards. Yeah, we don't want to turn in quite yet. Good. Next thing we're going to do is we're actually going to try to work on our turned in splits, yeah? I call them over splits, but I don't think that's what most people call them. But basically now our toes and our knees are going to point forward and our chest is going to be pointed down towards the floor. So for some of us, you might be up here. That's totally fine. Wherever you're at for the evening, just kind of try to hang out there for a second. And if you're all the way down, even better. So we're just reaching the hip bones towards the floor, knees and toes pointing forwards. for forward. I think that's the proper grammar. And while we're in the stretch, try to lift in the low abs. Yeah, we don't want to collapse in the low back and put any extra pressure onto our spine. Good. And out of this pose, we're going to gently come forward onto our frog pose. Yeah. The first one that we'll do is where we're on our knees and our ankles and our hips are reaching for the floor. So some of us might be up a little bit higher. That's fine. We're going to be reaching the hips down for this one. Woo! That was my knee. Did anyone hear that? Felt kind of good though. Again, same thing here. Staying lifted in the low abs to support the back. Also checking in with your breathing. Is it even? Is it steady? Checking in with your shoulders. Are they pulled away from your ears or are you hunching forward? And we'll gently roll forward into our next frog where we're already laying on our hips and our knees, and it's our feet / ankles that are reaching down for the floor. So some of us might be up here. That's totally fine. Goal though is to reach the heels down, not the toes, because we don't want to sickle. So heels are reaching down for the floor. Goal is to be completely flat, like so. Goal is to be flat with the soles of the feet touching. Looks kind of funny. And gently pulling forward, knees together, sending the feet, actually don't send the feet back. We're actually going to come onto our forehead and just windshield wiper the legs side to side. And gently rolling up, making your way to a comfortable seat. And let's actually go ahead and lay, yeah. We'll just lay on our backs here and finish out class with just a little lower back release. So we've done this before where our feet stay planted. We take our hands and place them where our thighs meet our pelvis, And we just gently, very gently push down and away. Yeah, trying to create space between those vertebrae. Loosen up any tension in the sacrum. Try to not let this push up into your shoulders though. You're pushing down and away, and that doesn't affect how close your shoulders are, the distance between your shoulders and your ears. Good. And we'll gently hug our knees into our chest. Rock side to side for a moment. Good. Bringing our hands behind our hamstrings, rocking and rolling up to a comfortable seat. And we'll finish out class with our 3 breaths. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. We begin breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Again, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Last time, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Awesome job tonight, everyone. Thank you so much for coming and taking class with me. If you want to see any more of me, I teach tomorrow on Wednesdays. I teach a fun little jazz basics class at 2 p.m. And then I also teach this class again on Thursday evening. So go check out our other content on our YouTube/Patreon page for upcoming class schedules. Check out our Instagram and our Facebook. And we can't wait to do this with you guys again soon. We love you so much. Thank you, thank you. Awkward scoot to the camera time. Bye.